Hi, I am David Zeiger, and here in Trailers from Hell, I am going to, for the first time ever, reveal a deeply held secret about us documentary filmmakers. We all want to make fiction films. Okay, maybe not all of us, but I know for a fact that a lot of us do, and to be perfectly honest, most of us fail. I've done it, but we won't get into that now. Actually, the few filmmakers who successfully toggle between docs and fiction are those who don't really see much of a difference between the two. Werner Herzog is on the top of my list, but the ones who have done it most brilliantly are, despite international fame, virtually unknown in this country. The Belgian brothers Jean-Pierre and Luc Dardenne. So get this, from the mid-1970s to mid-1990s, these two made 60, count them, 60 television documentaries, most of them covering issues of the working class in their home country. Then in 1996, they startled the European film world with the intense drama La Promesse. That's the promise for those of us who don't speak French. That intense drama about the son of a labor contractor who viciously exploits undocumented immigrant workers premiered at Cannes and then won just about every international award you can think of. Still pretty much unknown in this country, they went on to create a string of intense, startling dramas that has swept up 2 Palme d'Ors, putting them in league with the likes of Francis Ford Coppola and Ken Loach. Their films, made with a small crew, always on location, feel like classic cinema verite docs with their fast-paced, handheld camera work and natural lighting. But in fact, each one is carefully crafted down to the last detail. Always dramatic, intimate stories with no explanatory dialogue and no music. Not what American audiences are exactly used to. These films draw you into the lives of real people reacting to very real crisis situations, and they are brilliant. In The Son, Dardenne's favorite actor, Olivier Gourmet, teaches carpentry at a trade school for young felons. He's a serious, meticulous, dour man who keeps every emotion bottled up inside. When a new kid arrives fresh out of prison, he's at first shocked, but then quickly develops an eerie fascination with this fresh-faced newcomer. You learn early on that this is actually the kid who 5 years ago, at age 11, had murdered Olivier and his divorced wife's 9-year-old son during a botched robbery. And for the rest of the film, the tension just keeps building as he becomes more and more obsessed and torn, involving himself in this kid's life, never knowing or revealing his intentions, both to us and to himself, until the startling end. That to me is what makes this such a brilliant film. Is it about revenge or forgiveness or some combination of the two? We, the audience, live through every tense moment alongside Olivier, and we have to make up our own minds. When Olivier's ex-wife confronts him in horror and asks, "Why are you doing this?" he responds, "I don't know." And strikingly, Luc Dardenne, speaking about him and his brother afterwards, said, "We don't know either." Now that's courageous filmmaking.